Hey guys, Ashley Elizabeth here with AEHM Artistry, and I am about to embark on my very first juice cleanse. And what better way to embark on a weird liquid diet than to vlog about it and share it with you guys. So if you are like me and you're super curious about what a juice cleanse is all about, then stay tuned because we're gonna be in this kind of together. So, or you could just watch me in my hopefully not too much misery. So full disclaimer, I am no doctor, no nutritionist, no expert or anything. This is my very first time juicing and even my very first time vlogging. So it's very interesting. It's a little bit more, I'm like out in the world, out in the open, I'm outside, everybody can hear me. So it's a little bit weird with that, but let's do it. Now, please bear in mind that you are gonna see me not glamorous because I'm just simple Jane right now. I picked to do my juicings throughout the time that I don't really have that much going on, doing anybody's like hair and makeup or anything right now. So I can kind of, you know, take in all the hangriness that I might be feeling. So you'll see me with a little bit of makeup or without, just bear with it because it is what it is. Who cares? Like, this is me, whatever, yo. So enjoy. If you want to see some glamour makeup, I got videos on that and you can see me all done up, so don't worry about that. All right, let's get going. A bit about my eating lifestyle is I'm more on the healthy side. I'm not doing this to lose weight or anything. I just kind of want to see the effects of it and like if you feel better, kind of like that whole reset situation. That's my goal. I'm just curious, but I will post, you know, like some before and after pictures and a little bit of a weight to see like what, like, does it affect your weight? Like, do you lose weight? Do you maintain a little bit of that little weight loss, or is it all water weight? Like, what is it? Let's see, so we can all see it together, because I know everybody is curious about not only the inwards effects and how you feel, but it's outwards. So I picked the Pressed Juicery company to go through my juice cleanses with, and I picked them because you can custom create your juices with that, and that's super important for me because I am allergic to apples and pears, where that is the major base of most of the competing companies. So I love that Pressed Juicery, you can custom create it. So I'm gonna go there and get my juicers, my juicery, my juices, blah, a lot of juice words, and you guys can go through that all with me, all the fun stuff, all the ups and downs. Am I gonna get hangry? Am I gonna be starving? Am I gonna be fine? Is it all a bunch of hootenanny? I don't know. We'll see, and you guys will see what it's all about. Make sure that you subscribe. I do post a lot of videos about beauty products and skincare and fun stuff like do's and don'ts. So lots of reasons to stay tuned other than just this one. So you guys, let's head out. Let's go get all those juices and let's see what all the fuss is about. All right, going to get my cleanse.
Pick up the next guest, please.
Woo, that is super heavy. Ooh. All right, now I have to try to fit all these things into my fridge. And there's a will, there's a way, right? I'll see you tomorrow, juices. Pressed Juicery actually recommends that you kind of prep before you do a cleanse, so I've been eating a lot more on the healthy side, even more the last 2 days. I had a smoothie this morning, and then it's afternoon, and we're just gonna make some eggs, and we're gonna have poke bowls tonight. So I will see you guys in the morning when I am ready for it. Right, so it is the morning of day 1, so I want to do my first weigh-in, and then I'll do the next weigh-in after all this. I'll do it on the morning of the 4th day that I'm not juicing anymore, but that way it's at the same time. So it's 8 in the morning on day 1, and let's weigh it in. It is 8 a.m. like I said, and what I'm doing for my drinks is you drink them every 2 hours. So I'm starting at 8 in the morning every day, and I'm gonna do 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, and the last one at 6. And that is the way we'll do it. The first day I'll do my first impressions on each drink so you guys can see what that's like, and then the next days I'm just gonna kind of check in throughout the day and let you know how I'm feeling and doing. However, the dinner drink, there are different ones, so I got a different one for each day for that, and I'll show you my first impressions on those the next 2 days also, of course. And then along with the 6 drinks that I picked that go with the juice cleanse, I also did a set of the waters that they recommend for this first day. I only did the first day because I'm gonna see how I like it, and if I like it, I'll go back to Pressed Juicery and pick up some more. But this one you drink throughout the day. It's the chlorophyll water, and it's basically like an alkaline kind of vitamin water that you sip throughout the day. And then there's another one that you drink right before bed that helps soothe the stomach, and then I think it aids with digestion. So fun. And yeah. All right, so my first drink here is the greens one, and what's in that is kale, spinach, romaine, parsley, cucumber, celery, and lemon. So it's basically a salad in a bottle minus the dressing, unless you consider lemon a dressing. So let's try it out. Here goes nothing, right? Okay. Oh, I don't think it's that bad. No, as long as you like, you know, kale and spinach and romaine and parsley, cucumber, lemon, celery. I actually really don't like celery, and I feel like I can't taste the celery at all, so it's pretty good. Can't taste the lemon either, but yeah, it actually does taste like, you know, just if you ate some lettuce and chewed it and then drink water right after. Very watery, as it should be because it's pressed juice, but yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe you're saying there's a chance. All right, with the second drink, you could definitely start tasting the parsley a little bit more. But all right, I'm gonna go drink my breakfast. I'll check back in with you on drink number 2. All right, so I already had my first juice. It is 10 o'clock now, and it is time for my second. And this one is citrus one. It's cucumber, pineapple, lemon, coconut water, and aloe vera. The aloe vera is supposed to be soothing to the stomach. So I'm not feeling hungry yet, but I usually have shakes for breakfast in the morning anyway, so that should be fine. But my stomach is making weird noise, not hurting noises or anything. It just sounds like, my husband said, like letting out a drain, like really weird. So we'll keep doing that. I've already drinking 16 ounces of water, so I drink a bottle in between having this one too, so I'm keeping up with my water intake. So let's taste this one and see how it is. Oh. Kind of similar undertones to the first drink, but which was greens one, but this one is very bright with the citrus in there, so it's really refreshing, really nice. This one I could see just drinking just because I want to, not only because of the cleanse. Yep, still good. Another thing to note too is don't chug it all at once, but I like sip it over about 20 to 30 minutes. It might seem crazy, but that way your stomach doesn't cramp up from having like all the liquid sitting in there. So it's 11 now. It's been about an hour since I had my second juice. So now I'm gonna start sipping the chlorophyll H2O. I hope I'm saying that right, chlorophyll, but I'm gonna start sipping that throughout the day. So I'm gonna start it now in between my 2 and 3 juice. So let's see how this tastes. Oh, you can't really taste it. I have a chlorophyll powder that you can really taste, and this just tastes like water. Oh, pleasantly surprised. Good job, Pressed Juicery. That doesn't taste like, well, anything, but hopefully it does something, right? Now I'm also going to be making my normal, like, toxic flush type of water that I usually do. So I'm gonna use cucumber, I'm gonna use lemons, and then I actually have some mint from my garden. So I'm gonna make that water. I don't know if I'll be drinking it today or tomorrow, or a little bit of both probably, because I'll get bored of drinking regular water. So I'll get that going too, but it's just a nice, yummy, refreshing water to drink. It's 12 o'clock, that means it's lunchtime. So let's grab our next juice. Get juice number 3, just in case you are wondering. Yes, they are numbered. The wonderful guy at the Pressed Juicery place actually numbered them for me because I custom made it. So that was cool. I like how they do that. Makes it simple and easy. So this one is called Roots number 1, and it has beet, carrot, kale, spinach, romaine, parsley, cucumber, lemon, and orange. So lots of yummy things. I'm not scared of this one. I think this will be good. I usually like root drinks because they are a little bit more filling, and I think that they have a nice flavor, but everyone's different, so let's see how the Pressed Juicery is. Ooh, oh, I think that is delicious. Like I said, I usually like root type of drinks. There's one from, I think Bolt Farms makes like a 315, I think it's called 315 juices. I'm probably wrong about that, but they make one like this and it's really good, so I like this. Good, so how I'm feeling so far, this is now, it's 12 o'clock, and like I said, and this is my third drink. I feel fine, you know, I'm not hungry. I think the hardest part so far has been I had to make my toddler lunch and made her a turkey sandwich, and I don't even like turkey sandwiches, I don't even eat sandwiches, but I was tempted to take like a bite of it, which was really weird. But I didn't, I held strong, and I persevered. So that was the only thing, but I feel fine now that I'm drinking my drink. So I'm gonna sip this for the next about 20-30 minutes and it'll keep me nice and full. And I'm going to also continue to drink that chlorophyll water, sip it throughout the day, and regular water too. Now you may or may not be wondering, how's the cleansing aspect of this going? Is it cleansing? Well, okay, here we go. As far as peeing, I am peeing like a pregnant lady in the 3rd trimester, so that is like constant. And then the other department, I will just say, is going effectively but gently. So far it is doing what it says it will. So, all right, I will see you at 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock and it's time to take my next juice. Right now I'm just filming some videos for you guys up on my channel. So juice number 4 is the greens number 4, that worked out. It's cucumber, celery, watercress, lemon, ginger, and guess, cayenne. Ooh, man, so let's see how this one goes. Ooh, that one is quite gingery, which I like ginger, so that's good. And ginger helps like settle your stomach, which my stomach is just feeling not like anything bad, just, you know, not empty even. It's just a little different. It's a different feeling. I'm not lightheaded, but I am starting to feel a little bit of brain fog, but not too bad. I've actually had worse eating normal stuff, just eating light normally. So this is definitely giving me the vitamins and minerals that I need, but it just feels different, just a different feeling so far. So, all right, so we're on our final cleanses of the day, and it's getting tougher. You know, I was starting to feel a little bit lightheaded, but what's nice about doing every 2 hours is as soon as you start feeling like a little bit off, it's time for another drink. All more and more I am looking forward to drink number 6, which is like a nice desserty type of filling drink. Because I really haven't had that many calories yet so far, so it's a little weird to me. Oh, but there's 2 grams of protein in this one. That's good. I was worried there that I wasn't gonna have enough protein. Citrus 3, it's just grapefruit and mint. All right, not too bad. Really, really refreshing. Citrusy, obviously, with the grapefruit. A little hint of mint, but whew, quite an acidy grapefruit kind of aftertaste. Is that the right word? Acidy? I don't know, but all right, should be refreshing enough while we... Also, the chlorophyll water, I've basically drinking a third in between each juice. So now I have 1/3 of it left. I'm gonna drink that in between 5 and 6, because then after 6 I have the bedtime drink, which is like the water that I'll drink a little bit after that. 6 o'clock, so time for dinner. Final drink of the day, and this one couldn't come at a better time. That was probably the hardest last about hour to 2 hours of the day, and it's probably because the last drink was just grapefruit and mint. So that drink was refreshing, but it did give me a little bit of the burpees from the grapefruit probably. So this chocolate almond drink is sounding so delicious. This has almonds, dates, cacao, and sea salt. So let's try it. Oh yeah, that is worth its weight in gold. Oh, that is delicious. It's a little bit thicker, kind of has a slight mouthfeel probably from the almonds, but ooh, it's delicious. It is worth the whole day here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna enjoy that one. And I did notice while I was picking it up that it does have 6 grams of protein, so that will help definitely keep me full and make it sound like there's a chance that I can last till morning, till my next juice, and we do it all over again. So I'll check back in at about like 8. That's when I'll drink the aloe vera water and see how that one is and see if it helps me get through the night even more. So it's a little after 9 on day 1, and that last drink, drink number 6, actually filled me up pretty nicely. The little slight lightheadedness that I had went away, and I feel full. So I actually waited until right before I'm starting to get ready to bed to drink the aloe vera H2O. So I'm gonna try this out for you guys on camera and see if it tastes like anything. Just a slight aftertaste. Just like a weird underlying note of a plant, but it's very, very light. So you really just taste the cleanness of the alkaline water, just a hint of the aloe vera. So hopefully that'll get me through the night just fine. Now I'm gonna jump in the shower, and I read somewhere on a juicing like guide that they do recommend doing some dry brushing or body exfoliating right before your shower. And what that is allegedly supposed to do is it helps to circulate your body more and remove toxins even further. And hey, doesn't hurt to try, right? So I'm gonna do that before my showers each day too. And well, we won't really know if that makes a difference, but I'm gonna do it. All part of the fun. Total body detox, head to toe. All right, that is some sweet accomplishment for day one. All right. Day one down, 2 more to go. Captain's log, day 352. Food has grown scarce. My dog is starting to look like a walking hot dog. And no, totally just kidding. It is day number 2, and actually I feel great so far. So just slept through the night fine, and the only time I think I was hungry at all between yesterday and nighttime is I actually felt hunger pains right before I fell asleep. Not even pains, but just where you start to feel a little, you know, growly. Stomach starting to growl a little bit. And then I just told myself to hurry up and fall asleep so that wouldn't be a problem. But I felt fine, and I woke up, obviously, as you can see, a little bit more energized probably than I normally am. So I'm ready to tackle day 2. So I'm not going to check in with you throughout the day while I'm drinking each continual drink, because I already did that yesterday and they're exactly the same drinks, except number 6, the dinner drink, is different. So I will give you my first impressions on those. I already started sipping my breakfast here, and I gotta say though, you know, it has a lot more flavor today for some reason than I remember it yesterday. It was like, and maybe it's because I had so many different type of drinks yesterday that now going back to this one's like, whoa, a kick in the pants. So there is that. We will go back to Pressed Juicery today and pick up those 2 waters, the chlorophyll and the aloe vera water. And I just looked up chlorophyll, and I have been saying it right, so that's good. Chlorophyll, good. So I'm gonna pick up 2 more of those, a set for today and a set for tomorrow, because actually I liked it. I was surprised. I thought they would be like really nasty and full of flavor, but it just tastes like a really clean, like mineral-y type of water. Really nice, and I liked sipping that throughout the day. And I liked that bedtime one, and maybe it's a placebo effect, but I felt like maybe it helped me a little bit. So I'm gonna go back and get those. So I'll check back in with you guys, like if I need to give you any progress updates, how I'm feeling or whatever. So. What do you think about this, Harvey? What do you think? Is this crazy? Is this crazy? Is your mommy crazy? We're gonna go run a couple errands, so I'm going to actually pack up my juice and some waters just in case we're not back before my next one. So get a nice little freezer bag and a little ice pack just in case you're traveling with your juices. Just got back from another trip to Pressed Juicery to get another set of my waters, and my husband decided to do 1 day of cleansing, so he's going to do that with me tomorrow too, so he will partake in the misery. So it's 4:45 on day 2, and I'm checking in to let you guys know that I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, and that doesn't feel too good. Trying to bear it through. I got about 1 more hour until I can have my last drink of the day, and yesterday that drink served me well. That drink. See, I'm starting to get a little bit of brain fog. But those not last 2, but those 4 and 5 drinks are brutal. Number 4 is really hard to do. Green's 4, and then number 5 that I picked with grapefruit mint is basically just juice. And I already didn't like grapefruit, and now I'm really not gonna like grapefruit because it gives me major indigestion. But powering through, staying strong. If I feel like this headache gets worse, then I will eat some avocado slices here in a little bit, and you will know if I do that. So trying to hang tight. 1 more hour to go and till I can have my victory drink of the day. So bear with me. Sorry for this ratchet nail. I need to go take this one nail color I have left off because it's been driving me crazy. I need to go take it off right now. I should do that. Motivation and distraction, right? Motivation and distraction. That's what we need. Keep telling ourselves that. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, I'm starting to feel really nauseous and like I'm gonna throw up, and that's not good. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of avocado, which is what I've been recommended from friends that cleanse too, is to eat a little bit of that. Or almonds or cucumbers, but I'm gonna do avocado because it seems really gentle on my stomach right now. I think that grapefruit drink just really makes my stomach like so acidic that it's just like not a good situation. So I'm gonna do some of that right now, and hopefully that makes me feel a little bit better. Slow, but it does feel really good. Just a little bit. I'm gonna pace myself on this to not overwhelm my stomach or anything. All right, it's now 6 o'clock and I'm so ready for this. My dinnery drink, strawberry almond. This has strawberry almonds, vanilla bean, beet, and coconut water. Now, hopefully it's still as satisfying as last night, even though there is some beet in it. But that avocado, just the couple slices that I had, helped so much. My headache is gone. The nausea that I was getting is gone. So avocado is a wonder food. Oh my goodness, I love it. So let's taste this. Ooh, strawberry, mild still. The vanilla really helps to calm it. It totally tastes like melted ice cream in a good way, not in a weird way. All right, I'm going to enjoy this and let you guys know how I'm doing before bedtime on day 2. And I'm still feeling quite nauseous and just really tired overall. This latter part of the day was much more challenging than yesterday was. I read on the Pressed Juicery website that you can have some herbal tea if you're feeling overly tired and nauseous, which I am. So I found some chamomile tea that I had in the cupboard, and I'm going to sip that before bed, hoping that it takes away the nausea that I'm feeling. Because right now it feels kind of like the day after you have the flu, you know, where you're just sluggish and just weird. So hopefully I'll get over that little hump and I'll feel better in the morning. Day 2 down. 1 more to go. It is the morning of day 3. And I'm just getting up to get my breakfast and my husband too, since he will be juicing with me as well. Last night was okay. You know, I started feeling better by the time I was falling asleep, so the tea helped a little bit. And I woke up this morning fine. I'm not as energized at all by like I was the last 2 days. So the tiredness is setting in. I decided I'm not going to do that grapefruity drink. I think it was citrus 3. Because I feel like that was the bane of why I was so nauseous. So I'm gonna skip that one and instead do that herbal tea, the chamomile. I'm gonna opt for something soothing for my stomach rather than, you know, acidity for me. So even outside of juicing, I mean, I can't drink a glass of orange juice on an empty stomach. I can't even eat a banana on an empty stomach because it gives my stomach like some cramps. So I'm just gonna take that one out. That's not necessarily what they recommend, but that's what I'm doing for myself. So thank you guys so much for bearing with me through this whole vlog, and we're almost done, man. I can see the finish line. We got 24 more hours to go, and then I will be home free. So this has been an interesting experience so far. I will check in, you know, throughout the day again, and let you guys know my final thoughts tomorrow. All right, it is a little after 1 on day 3, and I'm tapping out. It doesn't feel good to tap out, but we just decided to go walk around the mall to help kind of take my mind off of it, and I am like on the verge of having like a panic attack, getting the shakes, and I felt super nauseous, like I was gonna throw up at any point on the way over. So it kind of came out of nowhere. I thought I was doing pretty good, and I'm gonna go get some sliced avocado, eat a little bit of chicken breast, and slowly just kind of warm myself back up to everything. But you know what? I made it 2.5 days as the very first time ever doing this, so I can feel good about that. Now I will check in when I'm feeling a little bit better. Also really weird. I'm totally having the chills and the shakes. It's just not so good. So listen to your body. When it's telling you it's had enough, know it is had enough. I took one little sip of my third drink for the day and immediately thought I was gonna throw up. Just the idea of these other shakes are making, or not shakes, cleanses, juices are making me want to throw up too. So let's sort that out.
You're eating.
Hey guys, so it's 10 p.m. on day 3. Sorry if I scared you. I am doing a detoxing mask, but I just wanted to update you real quick on how the rest of the day went. So I have a mask going on because I wanted to scare you guys. No, I don't want to scare you guys, but if you hadn't noticed throughout the last few days, my skin kind of purging and getting worse and worse. It's because when you're detoxing, your whole body goes through a detox, so it is natural and normal for your skin to purge any kind of toxins and build up too. So hey, I'll treat myself to a nice detoxing mask, and in case you're wondering, it is the Paracone Chloroplasma. If you follow me on Instagram or you follow my YouTube videos, you'll know that this is one of my all-time favorite masks, and it is really cool to watch put on because it definitely transforms. So around 1 o'clock is when I was checking in with you guys, and I was gonna eat a little bit of something. So what I ended up doing is I kind of stayed on the every 2 hours plan and ate like a little small something that is on the lean side and on the healthy side. That way I can still get the cleanse and also not overwhelm my system and my stomach. So about 2 hours after I had the half a chicken breast and the quarter of the avocado, I finished the other half of the chicken breast, and then I had a few slices of cucumber. And then a couple hours after that, I had a handful of raw unsalted almonds. And then, let's see, for dinner, I had some chicken soup, mostly just the broth, a little bit of the noodle and a little bit of the chicken, but not very much, maybe a cup total. And then started to feel a little weird, so I just cooled it, and then about an hour after that, I actually had my number 6 drink, which was the nut milk. I was gonna have the vanilla nut, but my husband ended up taking that one, and I just did the chocolate all over again. He likes the vanilla one a lot, so in case you wanna know. And then right now it's right before bed, and I'm going to finish the aloe vera juice, which is that, which I read further was a mild colon cleanser, but that way I get a little bit of the effect and kind of modified it to myself. Now my husband's doing the detox today, in case you have been wondering. How you been feeling on this one compared to the competitors that you've used?
This one's a little better.
This one's a little better? All right, so for him, who's done, this is his 4th cleanse, he's liked this one better as far as the flavors and the textures of the juices go. I won't name the competitors because I don't want to dog anybody, but Pressed Juicery is good. I'll check in and give you my whole like overall review and thoughts on everything. Now it is almost a week out, and I have actually lost another pound, which, like I said, my goal wasn't to lose weight, and especially do not recommend doing this if you're going to be just crash dieting, but it is really nice, I thought, to kickstart a more healthy lifestyle than I was already doing. And I've continued to eat very clean and very healthy, sticking with lots of fruits and vegetables and lean proteins, very minimal carbs. In case you're wondering, my husband, who did the 1-day cleanse, he actually lost 3 pounds as well. So go figure. We actually got one of our friends a 1-day cleanse too, because they were interested in it, and they lost 3 pounds also. Very interesting that 3 of us have lost 3 pounds, but all on day 1. So that was interesting. Obviously, they're not going to guarantee anything, but my husband's also maintained the weight a week later that he lost in that because we are eating healthier. I think he actually lost another pound as well because we're just eating super healthy, super clean. Now, also realize that I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't eat fast food or anything. So people that drink coffee or maybe have a more you know, fatty diet are going to have a little more challenges with that one day. So it just depends on you, but really do your research and do not do this to just lose a couple pounds real quick, because you will gain it back if you just jump into your unhealthy, you know, lifestyle, if that is what you do, which is all good and whatever, but just don't waste your time, don't waste your money if you're not going to change just the way you live and the way you eat. So it's just like a nice little jump starter, kind of like a jump and start your car for if your battery's dying, but you know, you gotta buy a new battery shortly after that. It's just a temporary fix to help get you motivated, I guess. My final thoughts on the overall 3-day cleanse experience from Pressed Juicery. Overall, it was a very interesting experience, as you can see. The first day I felt great. I wasn't hungry, didn't have any hunger pains except like right before I went to bed. I felt totally great, awesome. The drinks were super delicious. I loved it. So I was super optimistic. And karma struck me hard on the second day after I made that joke in the morning, because later in the day I started to feel it. And it may be controversial that maybe I had a couple slices of avocado, but it truly, truly helped. So listen to your body if you're gonna do a juice cleanse or any type of cleansing, and see if you need to have something, you know, look at ahead of time the things that are a little bit better for you to choose to eat if you need to eat something, so that you are prepared. I did a ton of research before I did this, felt very prepared going into it. So on the third day, it did blindside me how my body reacted at about 1 o'clock. That was a little bit, I wasn't prepared for it because I was doing so well. But I'm also not too stubborn to say, you know what, my body's had enough. I need to eat something and be done, because I can't be having panic attacks and throwing up and doing all of that. Now, I don't say that that is like a typical reaction. I think it's just the way that my body was handling it. As you saw, I slowly worked my way back up. Now, it's a week out and you might be wondering how I feel and the after effects of it. So I would say it took me a few days to warm back up to food. I'll just put it this way, my body was continuing to detox and flush out my system. Not so glamorous, but hey, it is what it is. Would I do it all over again? I probably would not do 3 days, because I saw that my body couldn't handle it, and maybe it's just because of the reserves that I have in my body were already depleted, so my body said it was enough. 1 day though, I would consider doing a 1-day cleanse again if I felt like I needed it and I needed to detox, because I felt really, really good on that cleanse, and it was kind of a nice little jump start and lots of vitamins for my body. Now, I will implement some of these juices throughout my lifestyle just because I like them, they're good, and they're just a quick way to get a pack full of vitamins in a little bottle. So take with that what you will. Through the more challenging parts of the cleanse, I was asking myself, why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? And then I remembered what inspired me to do the cleanse in the first place. Is I was watching on Netflix, maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but I love documentaries, and it was called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and I believe the guy who did it was Joe Crocker. I have to look that up and I'll link it down below, because it was a super good, super inspiring movie. Of course, that guy's journey is about extreme weight loss, but it was just very interesting the way he talked about our bodies and how they process different things, and, you know, just a jump start and what's healthy and what isn't to do when you're cleansing. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. It's super interesting if you're new, if you like to nerd out like me and watch as many documentaries as you can. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me through this vlog and through this journey that I went through. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe learned a little bit something about it. If Pressed Juicery ever gives me coupon codes or anything to share with you guys, I will make sure to put it in the description box, so check that to see if there is any of them, or if I ever try any other cleanses or detox systems and they provide some coupons or anything like that that I can pass on to you guys, I will put it in the description box, so make sure to check back. If you have any other ideas and fun things that I should try, let me know. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and if you're interested in doing any of these cleanses or any types, all I have to say is 2 things. Do your research and make sure you know your priorities and why you're doing this. So ask yourself, why? Why am I going to do this? Because if you're doing a longer, even one day can be challenging, but you have to know that, and you have to have that motivation while you're going through it as to why you're doing it. Before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more things like this or some beauty stuff. Go on down and click that little subby button. Yes, that's all. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, and I hope I answered all your guys' questions about how I felt and how that experience was for me and my opinions on it. So thank you guys so much, and have a lovely day.